Hello, thanks for being in a new video. This time I have the Motorola Moto Buds 135. We are going to give you a full review. These are the fully wireless headphones that Motorola includes as a free gift in some countries when you buy devices like the Motorola Edge 40 Neo and a few others. So it's funny because Motorola generally doesn't have a lot of accessories around, but these headphones are among their first attempts at creating a bit more of an ecosystem, and yet they are quite inexpensive headphones. They are priced in Mexico at around 935 pesos. That's about $55, although I've seen them priced around $40 in US stores or global stores. So they are very economical headphones. Let's see what they can offer us next. When you hold them in your hand, you immediately realize that they are budget headphones, as they feel simple, extremely lightweight, and the plastic also feels very simple. In this case, I have the gray color edition, but it is also available in black color. As you notice, it comes with an LED on the outside that will help us to know its current charging status. And on the back side, we have the USB-C port that will be used to charge the headphones that do not have wireless charging. Notice how when we open them, we also find that the headphones have other LEDs and have the indicator letter on its side, and has a button for easy pairing. This is something I liked because even more expensive headphones do not have this little button, making the linking to other devices more complex. But in this case, it makes it much easier when switching devices. The magnetic absorption of the case is good, as the headphones do not fall out easily. That's something you're going to be very grateful for. Still, they are also easy to remove, and thus we immediately find the charging pins. Unfortunately, there is no information from Motorola regarding the exact weight of this unit, and I don't have such a sensitive scale. But believe me, they are very light. The AUA with a reflective plastic body, but the outside with a matte plastic body. In this case, I honestly like the design. Quite simple but fully functional. As you notice, they come with ear cushions as they are totally closed headphones and do not have a sensor to detect when you put on and take off the headphones, so it confirms that it is a fairly simple proposal in this aspect. On the inside we will only find some microphones, as on the outside, and fortunately it has IPX4 certification, which makes it splash resistant, so you could use them in the gym or while it's raining. Regarding the controls for our music, we're going to have a basic setup. Both headphones support a single tap to pause or resume our song, 2 taps to go to the next song, and 3 taps to go to the previous song. But there's no more to it than that, nor can you customize your experience through an app or change the controls. In fact, they don't let you call a voice assistant either, so they're pretty limited in this regard, though at least they have the basics. However, if you wanted to control the volume, that's something you're not going to be able to do directly from them. Let's talk now about the audio quality they are capable of delivering. The truth is that the price itself tells us that they are very simple headphones, although if your priority is the bass frequencies, I think these headphones really stand out in that aspect. In fact, I feel that the bass frequencies can even overshadow certain high frequencies that could give you more clarity. So I feel that the audio is not so clear, it could fall short in that aspect. But for the price, we cannot get so demanding, although there are some other manufacturers that at a very low price you can get to give higher quality audio. In this case, I think it is a simple audio, although I would not consider it a bad audio. The diaphragm of the headphones is 5.2 millimeters, and despite being so tiny, it can give us good bass frequencies, but I insist that it is not a clear sound. In addition, it does not have any type of equalizer because it does not have any application, so you depend 100% on the equalization that you can apply in the general settings of the operating system of your device. And as for codecs, they have SBC and AAC. In other words, they go to the basics. They don't offer any high-resolution codecs or anything like that. So they confirm to us that these are simple headphones. And if you were wondering, they do not have noise cancellation for listening to music, although the ear cushions themselves can isolate you very well with this passive cancellation. In fact, when I'm talking to you, I immediately feel the drastic change when I put on and take off the headphones, so I think the ear cushions achieve a good level of isolation. Obviously, you can select the size of ear cushion that best fits your ear, and I think that would be enough for many users. But obviously, if you want something more advanced, you have to invest more money because they don't have active noise cancellation. Where we will find noise cancellation will be in calls. That is, the microphones can cancel outside noises that are around you so that the person you are talking to can hear your voice a little clearer. But what do you think if we do a test? Then you're going to listen to the audio captured directly with these headphones, putting to play in my sound system an ambient sound as if there were people here talking around me, so you can notice if you get to distinguish my voice well.
Esta es una prueba de sonido capturada con los micrófonos de estos audífonos en un ambiente donde hay ruido a mi alrededor para saber si llegas a distinguir bien mi voz.
Definitely, it is not an exaggeratedly clear audio, but it does reduce the noise enough so that the other person can distinguish what you are saying. Let's talk about the battery, because individually, that is, without the case, you get 6 hours of battery life, but considering the case, you can get up to 18 hours. In other words, the case can charge the headphones twice. So I think the experience is good in the battery sense, although you should know that when you have low battery, the headphones become very limited in volume, and you may have to turn it up to the maximum to still be able to distinguish what is being heard. And with respect to charging, they charge in about 2 hours via cable. As I say, they don't have wireless charging because they are headphones that offer a basic experience. Of course, you know that battery life can vary greatly depending on the volume at which you are listening, but the battery life I gave you was more or less at 50% volume. Let's talk about the connection now, because these hearing aids do have Google Fast Pair. Remember that this technology allows other Android devices to easily discover the headphones simply when you open the case. So pairing can become simple, and thanks to the button on it, it can be easily relinked with other devices. And I love that experience. What we won't find will be Microsoft Swift Pair, so you can't link it just like that with a Windows laptop. But you can get to connect simply with a little bit more complex process by going to the Bluetooth device configuration list and going step by step. In fact, you could also connect to an iPhone again by simply going to the settings to add a new device. Fortunately, they have Bluetooth V, so they offer us a good level of stability and a good range. So you could perfectly well leave your cell phone a little bit away from you while you're exercising and still have a good connection. Only being simple headphones, they don't have more advanced options that other manufacturers offer, such as being connected to 2 devices at the same time, so that if you're working on your computer, you can answer a call from your cell phone without making any changes. So those options are not available here. Nor does Motorola offer any option to connect 2 pairs of these headphones to the same cell phone. So there is still some way to go for Motorola to improve their experience. Finally, let's go to the latency test. As you notice, it doesn't offer any special gaming mode or anything like that to have ultra low latency. Of course, for videos, we are going to have a good sync, although that may vary depending on your cell phone that you're going to connect these headphones to. But generally speaking, videos do go in sync, but games can get a lot more latency. So I don't think these are gaming headphones. And for the moment, this has been all for this video. Because usually in this final part, I tell you details of their application. But these headphones don't have any application with which you can configure their experience. So we have come to the end of this video. If you liked it, you know you can tell us about it. And we'll see you next time.